Mine's doing it, but not as much.
Yeah, it's that really bad at the moment. But
But
your delete thing, does that work?
Look, could be that my units are slower though, so they're not lagging as much. So obviously all yours are fast, aren't they? So
Oh,
200.
mine does that too. Even
Mine's
on
only
my Howies.
238 meg is all I've got. Cleared it. Yeah, 238 meg. So it's not clearing the cache, but mine's nowhere near your cache. You're
Yeah,
like
no.
3 times the amount.
It's annoying for sure. Honey Badger, how you doing today, brother? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a beautiful day, sir. Zachary, hello. Shiras, welcome. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but the second guy who typed with a little hello, the either Russian or Ukrainian, the Cyrillic language. Hello to you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Frost, I'm always come back. How you doing today, Frost? Is it common for new players to be bored when you are level 22? It depends. Have you been fighting? Are you just simply sitting there and farming? There's a lot of things in this game you can do. And if you're like, for example, if you're just sat there farming 24/7, you're probably going to get bored 100%. But if you get yourself involved in a active alliance, you're taking different strategic places, you're fighting other alliances, you've got battles going on, you shouldn't be bored. But yeah, obviously you do need to be in a more active place for that. Same, hello, welcome to you. How you doing today? What's up, Sharkinator? How you doing today, brother? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nathan, hello. What's up, buddy? You're from Ukraine. Hello, sir. Hello, welcome, welcome. I got kicked out of Alliance because I was AFK for a week. I mean, if you're AFK for a week, that's on a game like this. You got to understand this is a real-time strategy game. It's not like a single-player game where you can just pause it, come back whenever you want. It is a real-time strategy game, which means you need to be active. Even if it's only once a day, twice a day, you do need to be active on a daily basis. The same thing happens, Zachary, with my alliance. If you are not active for 24 hours and you haven't notified us, obviously, if something happens and is an important thing, you know, we have a system where anyone can say, yo, I'm not going to be able to come on today. I got this going on. You know, real life comes first at the end of the day. But if you just disappear for a day, 2 days, 3 days, we're going to remove you from the alliance because we've got more active people that we can get in instead that are going to be there and helping us. Because at the end of the day, as I said, it's real time. I've been clapping an 800 mil collector 85. Damn. That guy's a bit of a whale over there. Later on, C3 becomes boring when waiting for C4. Yeah, so right now, during my stage, for example, as you can see, we're currently just sat here playing Farming Simulator. We even have the tag up ready for it. So we have the Farming Simulator going on. And once you come out of an L4, obviously L4 lasts 28 days, which is 4 weeks. Once that L4 ends, it takes 2 weeks to go back into another L4. So during that L3 sort of part, the C3, the L3, however you wish to name it, during that L3, the level 3 city, it gets a bit boring. Don't get me wrong. I barely ever do anything during level 3. I don't go fighting other people on the server. I kind of use that time to chill and do other things, whether it be play other games, whether it be, you know, make content during this time because obviously I'm not needed to be fighting all the time. So I use this time to start getting a lot more recording done and stuff like that. So obviously during an L3, it can be, in quotation, boring, I do agree, but it also gives us time for doing other things. But how you doing today, Sane? Welcome. we've got another Zachary in the chat here, a second Zachary. Have you heard anything about Yardbird being bugged and not doing officer damage? No, Yardbird has been very perfectly fine for me. He's working for me and everyone who's done testing with me. It's been working for them as well. So I'm not too sure why you're not getting any officer damage. It has been working any other time. Ahmad, welcome. AFK for 1 week. You're lucky they didn't kick you from the server, bro. I don't think that's possible, but otherwise they might have. Soph, how you doing today, cutie patootie? What if you forget to inform them that you are very sick? I mean, obviously, if we're in an L4, you can't physically remove them from the Alliance, but you'll get placed down into another... you'll be placed down into a lower tier so that we can monitor who is and isn't online. But let's be honest, even if you're, like, really, really sick, you can open up Discord and send a message, you know? Most people, when they're sick in their bed, means... Unless, of course, they've got some very horrible situation, but if someone's just I've been sick or something, they're on their phone. It doesn't hurt to send a message to let your teammates know that you're not going to be able to attend, you know. But yeah, obviously, even if you're sick and you've let us know you're not, you know, we're not gonna. It's perfectly fine, you know. Shit happens. Same after kill event, I'm gonna play other games. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't even do the kill event outside of L4. If we're in an L4, I'll participate in the kill event. I'll try and get as many kills as possible. But the moment we're in an L3, the kill event's on right now, I don't go for it, guys. Literally, I mean, I don't think anyone on our server's really doing much, to be fair. But as you can tell, I don't... Here's my main account. Like, I just don't do anything. I get these points when people attacking me. That's it. And I'm out here in deep territory. So someone would go here, for example, and they would send their units over and attack me. That is it. So you've done the testing. It is needed to have Yard as aid because in your video the results were the same. Lead slash aid. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter, Sky. We've done further testing. Sky, you can have your Yard on either position. You can put him in either. It doesn't really matter. Originally, so the devs originally told me that it goes off of normal attack. So for every time you hit a normal attack, your skill shot increases on that timer. Like on the, so if we go here to Yardbird, let me find him. I don't know if we've, here we go. So they told me that the whole, the per strike, they said a strike is either a normal attack or an or the skill shot. That's what they told me. They also told a couple of other people the same thing. But then now it turns out that it's per actual strike of a skill. So on the first skill, you're going to do 1800. On the first skill, you're actually going to be doing 2150 because it instantly increases it per strike. So the increase is instant. So you don't start at 1800. It's really weird. You start at 2150. So your first skill shot will be 2150. Your second skill shot will be 2700, and your third skill shot will be 3150. So you might as well just put him as your lead. He doesn't need to be an aid anymore. So originally, he would have been better as an aid if this counted with normal shots, but it's not. So you could just put him as your lead now. So yeah. Frost, what do you mean, sorry? What do you mean, sorry? I do apologize. Hello, Mr. Metroid. How you doing today, homie? Raphael, unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. I do apologize. ¿Cómo estás? That's all I know. Hola, ¿cómo estás? So yeah, guys, has anyone got any action going on right now that they wish to show and share? If so, I'm more than happy to. Obviously, this is a Q&A. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to help answer some questions. But at the same time, obviously, if anyone's got any action going on that they can share and show, we can happily have that on in the background while I answer questions. I mean, are you going to be live for the next 1 hour? We will be live for the next 1 hour for sure, for sure. I don't know how long we'll be live for. I guess we'll be live until the questions stop. So if you guys have got questions, feel free to ask. We'll try and keep them coming for as long as possible. Let's have a look here. We got 3 hours. Boom. You need 50k points, so let's go. That's easy. You got this. You got this. You got a long time. You got this. What level do you have to be to join your alliance? So our alliance right now is recruiting members between the level of around 450 mil to 525 to 550 mil in general. Obviously, there is more to it than just power. It also, you do need to be more of a kind of an air main. We're mostly looking for air people right now. If you don't have air tech and you don't have air units, we won't be accepting anyone. Same with navy. You also need to have navy. So you do need to have navy as well to be able to join. Not really. I want to know what's a good way to defend a rocket launcher main in base to base when they just poke. Honestly, dude, it's really hard. If they're a rocket launcher main and they're just jumping out and hitting you with rocket launchers, it is pretty hard to defend against it. The best way, obviously, is if you have any tanks or anything you can quickly pop out and hit them with. They are very squishy units. The only other way will be to basically... the best way, technically speaking, is going to be via using your own rocket launcher or your own Howies. Now, you might be thinking, but Scopes... The rocket launcher will very, very much destroy the howitzer because it takes a lot longer to attack someone with. But if you are to just pretend, for example, right now, guys, that these are howitzers, okay? If you have your howitzers selected and you attack the enemy rocket launcher, okay? So, for example, you pull it out to attack a rocket launcher. So you'd click here, and obviously your howitzers would come right here, and they would start attacking. Whatever unit, whatever howitzer your rocket launcher... Sorry, whatever howitzer the enemy rocket launcher attacks... So let's just say the enemy has a rocket launcher here, right? For example, they have a rocket launcher here, and you attack. And you notice that the rocket launcher locks onto this unit. All you need to do at that point is drag that unit back. Because at that point, that rocket launcher is no longer locked on. And as we know, rocket launchers do not pre-charge in the same way that a howitzer pre-charges. Meaning it now needs a full 2 seconds again to reinitiate a fight. So, by the time that's happened, you've pulled your units out, you started to attack. 1 second, 2 seconds. You've got to be very quick at this. You pull back the unit, or whatever unit it is that it locks onto. If it locks onto this one, you pull this one back. If it locks onto this one, you pull that one back. Eventually, that rocket launcher, unless that person is being very, very sort of observant to what's going on, your Howies will end up hitting that rocket launcher, because every time you pull a unit back that you notice it lock onto, it needs to restart that timer again. So by the time you've done that, your howitzer that's left here will probably hit that rocket launcher. Okay? So that's the best way to do it. It's very, very effective, but you need to make sure like, let's put it this way. If you bring your units out and you think it's locked onto this one, but really it's locked onto this one, you pull this one back, say goodbye to that howitzer. It's gone, okay? It's gone. It's not going to survive the rocket launcher. So yeah, you do need to be very observant when attacking that rocket launcher with your Howies, because if you make the mistake and you pull the wrong unit back, gone instantly. But yeah, that's the easiest way to obviously to do that. Oompa Loompa, how you doing today, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an amazing day, sir. What's the difference between normal damage and damage intensity? So you got 4 damage profiles in this game, Frost. You've got normal attack, you've got skill shots, your skill damage, you've got penetration, and you've got... What's the other one? critical, crit strike. Okay, so those are the 4 profiles. You got normal attack, skill shot attack, penetration attack, and critical strike. Okay, those are the 4 main categories of damage. If you have a damage... I'm going to sell them dogs. If you have a damage intensity skill, it buffs all 4 of those profiles. Okay? If you have just normal attack buff, you're only buffing the normal attack. You're not buffing the other 3. If you have skill damage, you're buffing the skill damage one. You're not buffing the other 3. Make sense? If you have crit damage, you're only buffing the crit. If you have pen damage, you're only buffing the pen. That is how it works. That simple. Just want to tell, I played an event last for the first time, double Marty Bomber. It was fun, but I needed some better officers. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Marty Bomber is nice to have, but I would say 100% that the Vanguard Bomber, if you want to have a tracking bomber, in most situations, the Vanguard Bomber is going to be a better option. In most situations. The only time the Marty Heli is going to be slightly better is honestly when you're attacking like individual units. For example, like certain tanks, MBs, helicopters, light tanks. But even then, the difference between a Marty Bomber attacking that and a Vanguard Bomber attacking one of those units is very minimal. Honestly, you'll get a little bit extra damage on the Marty, but nothing crazy over the top. Whereas the Vanguard Bomber, not only is it's pretty decent against tanks and all of them, it still does decent against them. But on top of that, you can annihilate ATGs. You can, in anti-air mode, you can annihilate them. You can also kill infantry, kind of. It's still a little bit harder. It's still a little bit harder for sure. But also, on top of that, the obviously howitzers as well. The Marty Bomber does work on a howitzer. I'm not saying it doesn't. It still does decent damage. But again, the Vanguard one will be slightly better. I seen one player in tape yesterday using double Marty Bomber, and dude, it was hilarious. He cooked the enemy. I mean, having double bombers in general is really, really fun. But I mean, if I was to go for anything, I'd rather have a double Vanguard Bomber than double Marty Bomber. Or maybe even one of each, realistically. Even if you had one of each, because then you have the ability to do everything. But if I was to have either double Marty or double Vanguard, I'd much rather have double Vanguard any day of the week. Rafe, probably at the moment, no. Obviously, we're planning on getting as many of our members into Epic, but we're planning on teaming up with a couple of the other Gold 2 alliances here. So potentially at some point within these 3 L4s, we do plan on having the majority of our members attending an Epic, but we obviously, at the same time, we don't really know 100% how well it's going to go, so if we've got the people. The main reason we were going to do it is because Corp want to go as well, so I just put out a message asking if anyone wants to join us for Epic to see if we can get any more people in. Stephen, how you doing today, though, Stephen? Also, regarding your question on can you play on my smaller account, my smaller account is not an account, unfortunately. It is just a role, which is very annoying if you ask me. I will agree, it's very annoying. So, unfortunately, no. Because it's not an account. If it was an account, I probably would have sold the account. It's like if it was a separate account, I probably would have either sold it or already given it to other people to use. Because obviously I can't use both my main and my alt at the same my alt account at the same time. It's physical impossibility. So it's very annoying, and I really wish I could have, I wish I'd known to do the difference. But Rafe, how are you doing today? Rafe, you got any action going on in your L4? As you can tell, it's a little teeny bit boring right here, right now. Nothing really going on. So if anyone has any action going on in their server, in their city, just any sort of action going on, please feel free to let us know, and we can look into obviously getting that up and running. ATG skin would be juicy for sure. I use I have 2 Vanguard jets, 2 Marty bombers, 1 Vanguard jet, and a Lib bomber now. So I use what I have. Wait, you have like 21? 1 Marty jet and 2 Marty bombers. Huh? What am I hearing? Metroid, I need you to explain a little better, I think, sir. I think I need you to explain a little bit better for me. Might need you to explain just a little bit better for me, sir. Ellie Dan Aggie. Hello, bro. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Buddy? When's Godzilla? Oh, Godzilla's gonna play Epic. Steven, I've heard the name. I know who you're speaking of, but I've never spoken or seen that person before, personally. I have El Cartero. Who would you put him with for a Vanguard bomber and Liberty bomber as I swap between them? I wouldn't use El Cartero. It really sucks, but unfortunately, with how air is right now, air is very strong, and you need to have the new up-to-date officers. Genuinely. So the best thing to do is eventually try and work on 2. I know it's going to take a long time if you're not currently saving and you don't have enough for 2. But right now, if you're bombing units, the best option is going to be Dawn Striker and Old Stash. But if you are bombing bases, then you're going to want Lone Eagle and Dawn Striker. But also, Lone Eagle and Dawn Striker is still good for killing units. It's still very, very good. But obviously, Old Stash has that slight bit of an edge when it comes to killing units as well. So if I use 2 or more Dawn Anthem in AG, does her 4th passive stick? Same question for Yardbird. If I use 2 or more Dawn Anthem in ATG, no, it does not stack. It does not stack, QT. I know the skills you're on about. They do not stack. Scopes, which of Cavalier and Dawn would you open for Super Heavy first? I would say put Dawn on first just because she has a higher shield, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong there, but I do believe... Wait, I have these officers. Oh, no, I'm on my other account now. Fuck. 2,000 coefficient, and the shield is increased by 25%, which means 2,500. Yeah, 2,500 shield versus 2,000... yeah, I would say go for putting Dawn first. Scopes, why you use Marty Heli instead of Vanguard? Honestly, I don't really know. So I've actually just done a testing video talking about these helicopters and their effectiveness, and honestly, you'll see the results soon. The video should be out this week, I believe. I'm not 100% what day. Potentially Wednesday. But yeah, that video will be out very, very, very soon. So stick around for a helicopter testing video that's coming very soon. But the results are... They vary depending on who you're attacking. That's all I'll say, but you'll see that soon. Max units can you run? I can't type properly. Wait, what? How many max units can you run? Are you referring to max units as in 9.2? I believe I can get 3 9.2s, maybe 4. But I think when you say max, are you also including wrenches? If you're including wrenches, I think 2. But as for actual the 9.2 itself, I think maybe 4. It's been a while, but maybe 4. It might be a little bit less. It might be 3 and you know, 3 maxed and then 1 is like 9.2, but it's not maxed. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I've done it. But I think that's the amount. And I can also have 1 max 9.2 with a 9.1 air. No, maybe 9.0 air. 9.2 air and a 9.0 air. And then I'm pretty sure I could get 1 9.2 boat. I think iron is better because you get the skill resilience when howitzer skill fires. The skill resilience of 30% really isn't that much fun. The problem is 30% isn't going to do much. 30% skill resilience really isn't going to do that much. So I'm actually in my air mode right now. So my air mode currently, guys, I have a maxed out bomber. And then my plane, again, this is at 9.1 though. My plane is 40-32 for tanking bases and stuff. Depending on, or tanking anything for what I'm bombing. I run 2 Russian jets and 1 German bomber or American bomber if you need to switch, especially on Navy. So here's the thing. The Russian jets are the worst jets out of them all. If you're running jets, realistically, guys, you're going to want to have either a Vanguard jet or a Liberty jet. The Marty jet is very, very poor. Very, very bad. I've just recently made a video showing everyone the difference of them all. Thanks. If you can only afford 1 fighter, Vanguard, and want to use it like versatile, both attack and defense, which parent officers would you put the thing? So, Rickard, the problem right now is about 1 year ago, I'd say about 1 year ago, the having a hybrid setup, i.e. a bit in offense, a bit in defense, worked wonders. It was amazing. It was very, very good in the air. It was very good on MBs. Obviously not on Howies and stuff, but on tanks and in the air, it was really, really good to have hybrid units. It worked really well, okay? But unfortunately, it's at that stage in the game now where it doesn't work anymore. It really doesn't work that great anymore. And the best thing you can do is either have a full offense setup or a full defense, and only go hybrid if you really have to. It just doesn't do what it's designed to do very well. So I would say if you're going for a fighter, either build your fighter to be very tanky or build your fighter to be very offensive-y. Offensive-y, that's a new word. So yeah, either or, don't settle for a hybrid anymore. Obviously, if you have to go hybrid, then just to do a hybrid. But I would say either be a very defensive fighter for your alliance. Say, you know, you tell them, I'm going to go in, everyone back me up. So you're tanking it. Yes, you're going to lose your units, but you're helping your alliance clear the skies. Or you need to be someone who has a full offense so you can back up your friend in the alliance who has the defense one. There is no more hybrid. Back in the day, it worked fine, but not anymore. Ahmad, hello. Wrenches are tough on planes. They are really tough because they use almost double the amount. The new officer gear for Navy is kind of broken. The new officer gear for Navy is pretty cool, right? Can we find it? No, it's not Road to Valor. Where is it? Braves Path. Here we go. So yeah, the new get info. Here we go. So troop firepower 3%, damage intensity of 1.5%, troop HP of 6%, officer skill crit chance 3.1%, increases the officer skill critical damage by 7.5. Now, if you max it out, wow, okay. So you get 12% damage intensity, 24% firepower, HP, 48% HP, and then officer skill crit rate, 25%. That is really good. And then increases the officer skill crit damage by 50%. So that means, if I'm not mistaken, as I'm pretty sure, when you hit a crit, guys, you do 150% damage. So if you're increasing your crit damage by 50%, you need to do 50% of 150. That's 75. You need to add the 75 onto the 150, meaning you now do 225% damage on your skill shot. That's a lot. That's a fucking lot. So yeah, very, very good skill. Very, very good skill. Much better than these, for sure, for sure. Hello, Scorpion. How you doing today, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Rhino, hello, hello. Welcome, Rhino. Hobby, hello. How are you doing today, sir? Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. I appreciate you all tuning in. Well, in real life, those Russian jets can outmaneuver and dance around other modern jets. Thanks for the verification. Game definitely different from real life stats. I mean, I actually don't know about the real life stats of jets. Yeah, so I generally have no idea about when it comes to the real ones, unfortunately. Just got boomed cause my Howie pathing bugged and it didn't go back to base. Oof. Yeah, the pathing can be a little bit of a situation. It can be a little bit of a situation sometimes. I thought the Oscar skill upgrade could be used defense skill and so more HP. No, the officer skill boost only works on offense skills, not defense. Again, guys, this is going to be spoken about in a video that I've already recorded and hopefully should be up fairly soon. So if you see the skill that is on Lady Shadow, you could use this on your super heavy, and replace the one that is on Dawn Anthem to get more damage resist, as the firepower is nothing special for Lady Lib. Like Lady Lib for Lady Shadow. There you go. Right, so next question. Anyone have any more questions, guys? Steel Commodore and Rip Current on the sub is going to be the worst nightmare if in low tier like Gold 3, Gold 2. Yeah, Steel Commodore is a very, very good option. I mean, Steel Commodore on any unit works. I mean, I saw someone a little while ago testing out Steel Commodore on the AD. The thing was a menace. But yeah, I mean, Steel Commodore, of course, is really, 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 really good. I skipped Yawn. Let's have a look, Sky. Okay, just out of curiosity, sorry, it's because I said hello to Armad. Just out of curiosity, does the special skill from Angel work for bases too? Click off. When this officer's troop attacks an enemy, reduces the enemy's damage resist by 15% for 4 seconds. If this officer's troop is garrisoned, I want to say yes, because it says enemy. It doesn't say troop. It just says enemy. I want to say yes. But at the same time, 4%... 4 seconds. You would have to... The only way to really test it would... You'd have to, like, use the... I'd have to do a test shot with a skill shot. And get an average. Then I'd have to start attacking with the unit, and then just before attack the base with another unit with her on it to test it for 4 seconds. Because obviously, if you start attacking, let's just say you've got your units out, right? Let's just say your units are all out like this, and you start attacking a base straight away. By the time that skill shot goes off, the 4 seconds is already done. So, sorry, by the time the skill shot goes off, yeah, the 4 seconds is already been and gone. So, Sky, honestly, I can give it a test for you. I want to say it should work, but would we see much difference? Does it mean we'd see 15% extra damage? Theoretically, yes, we should see 15. We should see that. I'll give it a test. I'll let you know. I'll give it a test. And maybe I can make a video out of it. You never know. So, okay, if you spend 60k gold for anniversary event, can you get enough coins to get a unit skin? So, in my video, I showed... I mean, I can get the video up now very quickly for you guys. But basically, you could get some of them. You can get some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Yeah, Mag did it. On AD and Hegemon. Oh, really? I didn't know Mag had tried it, but yeah, I mean, honestly, the Commodore is a very good officer. Commodore's a very good officer. So, anniversary event. Here we go. I've got a video here. Warpath's 5th anniversary is here. Right, where is it? It's right at the end, right? Because it was a really good. I wanted to give it for the end. So. So, how much can you get? You can get 150 or 130. 130 of them for free, right? So, you can get 130 of them for free. So, any skin that is either 130 or less, you can get. So, the rocket launcher down the bottom left, or any of these units you see on the screen right now, you can get. But the very, very top one. So what was the very top one? Here we go. So these 4 skins. You cannot get the Golden Age Howie. You cannot get the Christmas Avenger. You cannot get the Horizon Seeker. And you cannot get the Gilded Glory. You cannot get them for free. You will have to spend $50 or £50 to get them, which is like, what, $85, $86, $89. You will need to spend money to get these 4 skins. But you can get all of the other skins on this page for free, but you'd only be able to get one of them. You wouldn't be able to get 2, because you get 100 and you get 130 for free. Yes, Killer. As long as it's 130 or less. So the lava one is only 90, so you would be able to get it for free. You would be able to get it for free. Yes, yes, yes. Let's have a look here. So, I'm about to get my second jet. I have Silver Fox and Nagarani on the first one. Who should I put on the second one? Free-to-play officers. Your best option as of right now, free-to-play, is going to be this combination here. Nighthawk and Bladewing. These are the best current free-to-play officers that do the most damage offensively. Hello, Mr. Herbie. How you doing today, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Do you know if there will be a new tank officer for the Navy? Oh, okay. I was like, a new tank officer for the Navy, and I was like, I don't know many tanks that sit there shooting from the ship. But you meant as in a tanking officer for the Navy. The question is, I don't know. As of right now, even, you know, we have no new information on any new officers, no matter where it is. Not a single new officer has come out in a while. So, in the most recent update, anyway. So maybe in the next update, which would probably be either 13.6 or maybe they will go straight to 14.0. There might be some new officers, but again, I have no idea what it's going to be for. I have absolutely no idea if it's going to be for what unit or anything like that. And even if I, even making a prediction when it comes to Navy, if we look at all the Navy officers right now, you've got one for the GMD. You've got, I mean, these are all versatile, but let's be honest, they're for the AD. Again, versatile, aircraft carrier. So right now we've got an aircraft carrier officer, and we have got a guided missile officer. Okay, so other than those two, we haven't had any officers specific for an AD, even though, let's be honest, we do. We haven't technically got an actual officer for the, you know, the other submarine, the anti-air, the... I don't even know what the last one was, the anti-sub, and I think that's it. I think that we've gone through them all now. Yeah, so we haven't even got anything specific for them. So again, I don't know if they're planning on bringing out, say, one officer specific for each before they return back to another one. I don't know. So it's a really hard question to answer. If I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really hard to answer that question. I don't know. There's so many options with Navy being so new. We just don't know right now. Hattie, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I'm new to the game. What officers should I focus on early game? I'm going tanks for MBT. Which officers are essential? Well, welcome in, Hattie. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Thank you so much. I hope, obviously, we can all help you. But honestly, as of right now, when it comes to tanks, and you said you want an MBT, obviously, crit officers are doing very, very well right now, but you do need exclusive lounge for them, if I'm honest with you. But as of right now, one of the best combinations at this moment in time is, I would say, Lady Liberty is I think you have her from the start. I'm not sure if you get her straight away, or if you have to wait the certain amount of days to get her. Not 100% on that, but Lady Shadow is by far probably one of the best officers all-rounder at the start to be awakening. But other than that, when it comes to the MBT, you do also have Madam Havoc, very, very strong officer. Rapier is a pretty decent officer as well, but he is more crit-based, meaning that, you know, pairing him with another crit officer would be more ideal, but he will still work very, very, very well with Lady Shadow as well. So it depends on what route you want to go down. Hey, Scopes, I've got a question. Who is better for MBT? Phoenix and Lady Shadow or Phoenix and Haymaker? 100% it will be Phoenix and Lady Shadow. Haymaker is a very good officer, but he is only good now on a helicopter. And the reason for it is his awakened skill only works exclusively to helis. Well, tank hunters and helis, okay? That is it. There is no other officer no other unit he works on great, because when this officer is in a tank hunter or helicopter, the troop gains an extra 15% dodge chance. This is great because it coincides with this skill here. Obviously, when you dodge, you increase your firepower. Now, again, it's not like crazy amount of firepower. I mean, it's pretty crazy. 15% and it stacks up 5 times. So it's a nice amount of firepower, but firepower isn't crucial at the end of the day. But just having dodge on your unit is really nice, obviously. And then obviously when it is in a tank or helicopter troop, it also starts off with an extra 35%, and then it eventually goes down to 0. By 0, I mean as in it would start at 50% because you got to add the 15, and it would dwindle down to 15 again. So yeah, long story short, basically, he's very good on a helicopter. He's nothing that great on any other unit because of the fact you miss out on a lot. You miss out on 50% dodge. So imagine you're dodging 50% of the shots that come at you versus you're dodging nothing. So very, very, very big difference. He is only good on a helicopter, unfortunately. So no, I would not get him for an MBT. Mythong, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing today, buddy? Welcome, 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 sir. Hope you're having an awesome day today. I mean, Mythong, he's okay on an MBT, but I would not do it. I would not do it, buddy. When is the anniversary event? The anniversary event should be probably... Well, it's... Wait, not should be. It's here. Anniversary starts in 1 day, 9 hours. So, not tomorrow, but the next day. Mr. Bleeding Mag. Guys, can we get some love in the chat here for Mr. Mag? Guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you go follow Mag as well. He makes much better content than me. And it's also... It's also for the big boys. If you're a WoW, definitely go check him out. He has all the big boy stats. But seriously, Mag, thank you so much for the 5 Canadian dollars. I really appreciate it. It's so kind of you, sir. Oink, oink. Wait, chat, he's calling me a piggy. That's crazy. Man's coming in, supporting the channel, but by dissing me. That's crazy. That's crazy. But guys, no, seriously, can we get some love in here for Mr. Mag, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mag. I appreciate you, homie. But yeah, I hope I've actually answered everyone's questions. Guys, if you have any more questions, obviously, please feel free to ask. More than happy to help. I'm at 500 statues, and my main RD setup is pretty much dialed. So going to do skill training to max out and save for new officers. Yeah, so Scorpion, I would say if you have all the officers you need, do not make sure you do not obviously waste statues. Save your statues. Just keep saving up. Keep saving them up. If you really need to upgrade a skill, you could do a skill training here or there. But I would honestly say try and save up your statues, mate. It's going to be the best. I mean, I'm running low on statues right now. I'm down to only 781. So, but that's because I had to get 2 officers and then skill training. So yeah, that was a big hit on the balance of the skill of the statues there. But Mag, how's your day today, sir? I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you again for the love. I really appreciate it. Make sure we get some love hearts in the chat here for Mr. Mag, guys. Thank you so much, Mag. I appreciate you, buddy. Very kind of you. Hey all, what is the best bet against a bomber? Hello Ghost on top, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm gonna need a little bit more information for you. When you say, what is my best bet against a bomber? Are they bombing your units? Are they bombing your base? What bomber are they using? There's a lot of information that you're missing out here, and I feel like I need to get a bit more options from you, sir, please. He paid for your next cheese on your bread. That is true, that is true. I mean, cheese is becoming very expensive, so that will definitely help pay for the next slice of cheese. 100%. Cheese is very good, though, chat. You got to get your cheese. Let's have a heat the oven because the dinner is about to begin. Is there anyone fighting right now, guys? Is there anyone fighting? Let's have a look here. So Bad, the evil bad cat. Hello, welcome to the stream, sir. Hope you're having an amazing day. In your opinion, Scopes, still Angel or Lady Liberty as first choice on the ATG? I will, of course, get them both later on, but need something a tad better than Argent. So what you mean is you're gonna get them both, but what one should you get first? Is that your question? A-Scope, any RT officers come into the game? As of right now, we don't have... as of right now, Killer, we don't have any new officer information. As of this very second in time. Not a single new officer... as of this moment in time. That is your question. Okay, so regarding... here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If you do not have statues... so in your situation, you clearly don't have statues, okay? Evil Cat. You clearly do not have statues. And you're planning on awakening 2 more officers, okay? That's what you're planning on doing. You're planning on getting Still and Lady Shadow. Now, the problem with this is it takes about 2 months to get enough statues to awaken an officer as a free-to-play person. Obviously, if you're spending money, it's a bit quicker. But if you are completely free-to-play, it will take you around 2 months just a little bit less maybe, but around, I always average it up to 2 months. It's easier to say like a week, 1 month, 3 weeks. I'll just say 2 months. It takes 2 months to get enough statues to awaken an officer, okay? At this stage in the game, when you're at the level of, you're not brand new to the game in a new server, you've got everything set for the game. It takes about 2 weeks to get, 2 months to get enough statues. So what you're saying to me is I've got my next 4 months locked up on older officers. Now, don't get me wrong, when I say older officers, I don't mean as in Gen 1. Yes, they're both brand new Gen 5 officers, but you're still sitting there saying I'm now locked in for the next 4 months on getting an officer. Hello, Sheriff. How you doing today, homie? Now, here's the problem you've got with that, okay? Hear me out, Evil Cat. The problem you've got with that is in 4 months' time, you'll now have your 2 officers. But that's 4 updates. They normally update the game once a month. Meaning, that's 4 attempts of an officer to come out that could be much better for you and your ATG. That also means that by the time you get those 2 new officers in that 4-month period, you now need at least another 2 months to get another amount of statues to then get any of the newer ones. So, in my personal situation, I would honestly say you should save up 720 statues, wait for the next update to come out. If there isn't a newer and better officer, you could think about getting Angel, okay? And at that point, save up another 720 statues. And then do your calculation on what's better, okay? But always wait for the next update to see what's better. In my personal opinion, I think it's better to save up 1,440 statues, enough to awaken 2 officers, so that, for example, let's just say I've got 1,400 and the update comes out. None of the officers I want are in this new update. I can now buy one of those older officers that's still fairly new, but it's an upgrade to my setup. I've now got a newer officer, but what happens if the following month a really good new officer comes out that would absolutely make my account much better? If I had already spent those statues on an older officer, I now don't have enough for that one. Which means I've now got another 2 months of waiting before I can get that officer, giving everyone else the ability to perform better than you. So you should always have a reserve, an emergency reserve, so that if one comes out that you weren't expecting and you need it, you can get it. So in my personal opinion, don't get a new officer until you have enough in reserves to get yourself in case of an emergency. That's just how I personally view it. Obviously, if you want to go ahead and get them all, go ahead and get them all. But that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, so I meant Lady Shadow, not Liberty. Frost, thank you. I would say, though, if you're going to get an officer first, get Steel. If you're focusing ATG only. If you're focusing multiple, then probably Shadow. But again, it really does depend. You're attacking 2 offline bases. Oh, God. Wait. You're... Oh, okay. Why are you attacking your own... You're attacking your own team. You're attacking your own team. What's going on? Why are you attacking your own team? I'm confused. Okay, so let's try and catch up on some older messages. My base is constantly getting bombed by a Liberty bomber. Should I go ATG or a strong fighter? I would go with both. Ghost. If I'm honest with you, buddy, you need to go for both. You need air in this game. Air is crucial, but at the same time, an ATG will very much deter them from attacking you as much, especially sitting there bombing you over and over and over. Instead, they will go in, hit once, pull back, and therefore you might survive a little bit longer. Sheriff, though, how are you doing today? Hey, Scopes, great stream. Great streams you make. Is it too late, in your opinion, to awaken Lady Shadow now? It depends on, one, what unit, and two, what you plan on doing with said unit. Like your purpose for that officer, for example. It does depend. There's again, gonna need a little bit more information, Sheriff. What do you plan on using it for? Who are you replacing? That sort of information I need. Sharky says, is Yardbird any good? I am seeing mixed thoughts. He is very, very good, especially if you are free to play. And even if you are pay to win and you have every officer on the game, he still improves your base killing effects if you run multiple howitzers. If you are doing one single Howie, you don't need him if you're a whale. But if you are having multiple, then it would be more efficient. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you a little bit. How do you pronounce your name? Arthur Zarol? I feel like I butchered that. I apologize. But I do agree they need to add more naval officers. Obviously, I don't know how I would use the new naval officers because I myself already have kind of... I guess I'd probably replace... Depending on the officer, I'd replace either Liberty Blaze or I'd replace Tide Watcher, depending on the situation. And eventually I could maybe use him on the third unit, but as of right now, nah. Okay, so let's have a look here. So, point is point. If it costs your team base, then he takes it. Huh? What? Huh? What are you on about, Frost? What are you on about? But yeah, I would say definitely try and get an ATG. I'm fairly new to the game, so I have to decide. I mean, I would say, obviously, try and get both. You want to have at least one air unit, and I would always say start with a fighter, primarily, because you do need a fighter to defend your bomber, so, But I would say having just a bomber as well still works if you focus air at the beginning. But you have to focus air at the beginning. But if you haven't purely focused air, then... And you're only sort of... what's the word? Like, if you haven't purely focused air, having a bomber only is not going to be the best option, if that makes sense. But if you are air focused, then you're going to be fine. Hello KitKat, how you doing today? Welcome to the stream. The anniversary event will start tomorrow, right? It starts, if I'm not mistaken, it starts in 1 day, 9 hours. So I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it's Tuesday. Which is a weird time. Why would they start it on a Tuesday? Weird. Well, new officers do come out every 3 months. Not necessarily Evil Cat. It's sometimes we get them every single update, and an update is once a month. So I don't like this song personally, chat. I'm gonna skip that one. Thunder Awaken in a couple of months. Damn, you're gonna have Thunder? Thunder's very, very strong. Shadow is still good on most units if you need. My Shadow is used on 3 different units for me. I mean, Shadow is a very good officer, but to help Sheriff in his situation, I know Sheriff is a rocket launcher main. I need to know who he's replacing. Is Still Fighter worth it for defense in 2026? Still Fighter? Yes. Yes, 100%. If you, unless of course you have 5 howitzers, then the answer's no. But even then, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I would say if you have a tank or an infantry unit in your base, then yes, 100%. Farmer Boy says definitely. Well, here's the thing, Farmer Boy. If you had, say, 2 ATGs and 3 Howies, you're an absolute turtle. Would it still be effective? Maybe not. I don't know. But probably. Shadow is good for rocket launcher, good for units. Yes, it is, but it also depends. What are you going to be replacing? Because if you're going to be replacing someone, say, like Frostfire, in my personal opinion, the answer is no. If you have Frostfire on your rocket launcher and you want to replace it, spend 720 statues for Lady Shadow. No, not really. Frostfire's almost just as good. So, it, again, depends. Pablo, hello, welcome to the stream, Pablo. Can you show your unit? What unit are you referring to, Pablo? Please let me know. I was thinking for Artie. Oh, so not the rocket launcher. Would replace Stinger and tanks, but I awaken Yardbird instead because one of my favorite is base to base. Well, here's the thing, Sheriff. When you say replacing Stinger, are you referring to an offensive situation or a defensive? Stinger is better in defense, but Lady Shadow is better in offense. So it depends on the situation. Nah, you should have minimum 1 tank unit. Well, here's the thing, Farmer Boy. If you have a tank unit, okay, if you have 1 tank unit and you have, say, I'm assuming it would be like this, for example, whether it be infantry or tank. This isn't going to do anything in a defense anyway on a tank. So whether it's on a tank or an ATG, it wouldn't really matter. It wouldn't really matter. Stinger does well for offense in base to base. If you're purely talking about offense in as in killing units, sure. But on a base, no. On a base, Stinger is probably one of the worst officers on the game for killing a base, if I'm honest with you. One of the worst. Put Eye of Poseidon and Yardbird together to kill bases. For sure, for sure. But yeah, Sheriff, when you say for offense, is it offense for units, offense like in the field, or is it offense for or is it offense as in you're attacking a base? Again, need a little bit more information. Is Yard worth it if I already have Iron Future? Rhino, the question is, are you using multiple Howies? If you're using multiple Howies, 100% he is worth it. If you only have 1 single Howie, I wouldn't really advise spending 720 statues to upgrade your Howie a small amount. But at the same time, I mean, again, if you have multiple Howies, 100% he is worth it. 120% worth it. Unpopular opinion. Haymaker is kind of met on an MB. Kit Kat, I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I think that's a very popular opinion. It is agreed. He is not that good on an MB. He is designed and should only be used on a helicopter for sure. When you say 130 mil wall power, how do you know about some wall power? I wasted 720 statues for this guy. Get a helicopter and he won't be wasted. If you get a helicopter, he'll be very, 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 very good. Kit Kat, get a helicopter, Kit Kat. That's the best advice. Offense for attacking bases using 3 Howies. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're attacking, I mean, best thing I can do, Sheriff, send me your setup right now, and I'll let you know if it's worth it. Send me your setup, and I'll let you know. And then let me know if there's any other officers that you can send it to me on Discord or in game chat. Scopes, do you go Epic 2 or Gold 2 next L4? Next L4 is definitely Gold 2. But we're planning on going Epic either in the next the following L4 after, or even the last one, the third one. So in the second or third. But again, we don't know if it's going to be AFK or it probably be in Corp or something like that. So, but there is potentially we're going to try and get a second Epic 2 team in S32. Haymaker pairs awesome with Phoenix. Yeah, no, not bad with Phoenix, but I mean, if I have Phoenix, I'd rather put Phoenix with, for example, Rapier. But Haymaker works very, very well, obviously, with a variety of different officers. He also pairs very well with Margarita, because Margarita adds on to the dodging, an extra 10% dodge. Also slows down the enemy's chance of attacking, skill shots and stuff like that. And as we know, the helicopter is a pretty weakish unit in terms of HP, so having that delay in the enemy attacking you even more than the dodge itself is very, very good. So yeah. I will use him on Arena. I only have 1 gold plus and 1 gold plus for a heli. That's fine, Kit Kat. That's fine, Kit Kat. But the thing is, I would say 100% you should get a helicopter. If you're using Haymaker, you should get a heli. Would Uncle and Madam Havoc be a good pair for the MBT? XM, welcome to the stream. We spoke about this not too long ago. About a year ago, 100% it would be worth it. Yeah, about 1 year ago, Hybrid was very good. As of right now, it's not that good. Now, last resort, sure, it would be worth it. But I would say if you have your MB, you should potentially focus on upgrading your... you should definitely focus on on making it so it's full offense. So I would say, for example, pair Madam Havoc with, say, Lady Shadow. That is a very, very good option available. Margarita is not worth it. I mean, Margarita is definitely worth it when pairing it with Haymaker. Haymaker and Rapier. Haymaker and Rapier works okay, for sure. Same as Haymaker and Phoenix. It works. But I would say you're better off focusing more. In my personal opinion, I think you would be much better at putting... stacking the abilities together instead of doing that. I mean, if you have Rapier and you have Phoenix, use those two together. Who do you use on your Arties for base damage recently? So this is my base-to-base setup here. What was your chat, Frost? What was your chat, buddy? Sorry. Frost. Finally, I can improve my field fighting after the battle mode released. Yeah, the battlefield mode. What do you guys think of the battlefield mode? So this is my base to base. I have Yard and I together. I have Red Heat and Futurist together. And then obviously my rocket launcher is just got the last two left over on there. But yeah, what do you guys think of the... I mean, I can't use during spectating someone. I can't use the what's it called? Okay, so... So you're currently using Frostfire with Antonina. You're using Iron Thingy, using Yaba Thingy. Oof. Very bad setup here. Very bad setup here. Very bad. Now, Mr. Sheriff. Mr. Sheriff. I noticed you don't have any rocket launchers. What happened to the rocket launcher, Sheriff? Now, Sheriff, I think you need to go watch my video, sir. You need to go watch my... You need to go watch my thingy. You need to go watch my thingy. You need to go watch my thingy, okay? You need to go watch my video, and you'll see the reason why this setup is not that good. I mean, the only thing, obviously, I would put Yardbird with I, Futurus with Lib, then this two can stay. But, yeah, I mean, the thing is, obviously, Lib in general right now is not the best when it comes to thingy. Yardbird replaced Stinger. So you used to have Stinger and Stinger and Lib. I mean, to be fair, Frostfire and Lib would have been a better option than Stinger and Lib when attacking a base. But I would say, obviously, yeah. For right now, in your situation, I mean, you have Red Heat. So you have Red Heat. So you want to do Yardbird and I, Red Heat Futurus, Lady Liberty. You want to do the same setup as me, sir. Do this setup here, buddy. This is going to be the best setup you have, personally. I didn't realize... I forgot you have Red Heat. Sky Angel says, why is Lib leading? You mean red. Why is red leading? What do you mean, why is red leading? She has more skill damage in general. I think it's Red Heat with Lady Lib. Negative, sir. Negative. Killer, if you go watch my video, there is literally a breakdown. I even have in the description of the video the ability for you to check out the spreadsheet of all the different things. Not Futurist leading. Red Heat just has more lingering damage over time. And even if it doesn't have more lingering damage, I think I'd rather just have red in general so that I can still use red to like hit a unit or something. Because I'd rather Red Heat hitting a unit than thingy. Like, if I'm in a base-to-base and someone pops out, someone runs at me from another direction, I'd rather hit them with a Red Heat skill than hit them with a, for example, a rally. If a rally's sending at me, I'd rather hit them with a Red Heat skill and pull back than hit them with a thingy skill and pull back. Let's have a look here. But they should make a shortcut for training. What do you mean a shortcut for training? Sorry. I've been confused about the units I want. I have an MBT. I'm gonna modernize a rocket launcher and possibly a Howie, but I'm not sure about the rest. Well, I mean, it depends really. You want to focus on either tanks or Howies. Or air. Obviously, depending on what you're going down. I would, like, if you're focusing on, you know, Howies, then modernize the Howies first. If you're focusing on tanks, modernize the tanks first. So you need it to depends on what research you're going down. But, Sky, does that make sense as to my reasoning behind the two? Level 11. Okay. What's the question? What's the question, Frost? What's the question, Frost? What's the question? Okay, thanks for the info, buddy. I've not been much base-to-base recently because we're doing field fights way more. I mean, that's understandable. I mean, even for field fighting, I mean, having Red Heat, Liberty, you know, Frostfire thingy... 100% though, dude. Copy this setup here, and you'll notice a massive difference in your offensive capabilities. Farmer Boy says, I use Thunder and Vindicta. You're a whale. I and Yardbird, very good. I'd put Yardbird first now, though, now that we've debunked the whole devs lying to us, basically. And then Futurus and Shadow to kill bases. Do you own Red Heat, Mr. Farmer Boy? Do you own Red Heat? If you own Red Heat, switch out Lady Shadow for Red Heat. If you don't, then keep it with with Lady Shadow. What the fuck is that? Bro, this guy has 194 mil tech power with only 95% damage intensity. Wait, what? 194 tech power. 46 collector. Send me the report, killer. Using Iron Shadow for now. I mean, Iron Shadow works, sure. I works with everyone. But why Iron Shadow? What's the reason for that? I do, but testing showed those three are better for me. I use Red Heat's damage skill on Thunder. Okay, I mean, I guess if you really want to use that skill for thingy, sure. I just feel like you're wasting Red Heat. I feel like you're wasting Red Heat, and you will get more damage out of using Red Heat overall. But again, obviously, I mean, let's see if we can get the sheet up here. Where is it? I mean, we can look at the results here. So Futurus and Lady Shadow does 48.1 mil on average, but Futurus and Red Heat does 52.9 mil on average. So overall, the average is going to be a lot higher with this. So in personal opinion, I think you would end up getting a lot more damage output using Red Heat. But again, obviously in certain situations, depends on if you really, really want to use that skill for training. Send anything in my DM so I can send it to you. What do you mean? Just message me from here. You've already messaged me, haven't you? Oh. You've already messaged me on this account before. How you doing today, Martin? Welcome to the stream, Martin. How are you, sir? I'm good myself. Hope you're having an amazing day today. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Guys, if you haven't done so, please think about liking today's stream. If I've helped you with a question, please think about sharing the stream to someone else. Maybe they have some questions for us. But I'd appreciate anyone who can share the stream out, whether it be with your alliance, with your server, anything like that. I'd really, really appreciate it, guys, if you're able to help. Yes, bro. It was so close between those two. I opted to use this the skill. I mean, I understand, obviously, in your situation why you want to do it that particular way. But I'd also say, for example, think about you know, if someone is attacking your base, let's just say someone's attacking your base, right? Sorry, not someone's attacking your base. You're attacking someone's base and a rally comes at you. Having Red Heat there is going to be a lot more effective than having Thingy there. That's the only caveat to the situation, in my personal opinion. But, I mean, obviously, you're a whale. You have everyone. The fact that you have Vindicta and Thingy, it probably doesn't fucking matter. You're going to kill anyone, let's be honest. $88 damage intensity, huh? How does this guy have 88% damage intensity? $88 damage intensity. The guy is 600 mil. 46 collector, and he has 88% damage intensity. He has 194 mil tech. Can someone help me understand this situation here? How has this happened? I mean, I'm not even close. I'm 149 mil tech. I'm 149 mil tech, right? And what's mine? So I'm 149 mil tech. I'm 550 mil, and I only have a 31 collector. I don't have a 40 something like him. And yeah, if we go check mine, I don't know what I have personally. We'll have to look. Oh, wait, battled, oh, no, wait, how do I see my, oh, details, there you go, duh. I have 123%. How does, he's defo a tech splitter, like doing a bit everywhere, not going to the end for the damage ones. Nah, but if you... Sky, I don't think that's, like, there's no way. How do you... There's no way to have almost 200 mil tech power and not have got to the end of anything. And actually, if... We'd have to go back in the stream. Wait. Wait. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have modern tech on the Howies, but he has got the main tech done on the Howies. What about the tank? It's impossible to be that low. I mean, he doesn't have blue flames here either, but he has got... He's got the normal flames. So he has... Oh, he does have blue flames. He has maxed out tank tech. Wait. He has maxed out tank tech. Alright, let's go for... Wait, he has maxed out tank tech. He may not have camp buffs. No, there's no way he doesn't have camp buffs, though. There's no way, right? Battle data. Tanks. Here we go. So his MBs have... %93%. Okay, let's see my old account. By the way, guys, my old account has 109 mil tech. Half the amount of tech as him. And it is 390 mil all-time. 397 mil all-time power. And it is collector 21. It is a completely free-to-play account. It just from collecting like all the freebies shit. So, let's take a look at Details. He has the same damage intensity as my old account. That's physically impossible for him to have double my... That's physically impossible. He has the same. In fact, he has less. Because his damage resist is less than mine. And he has Collector. It's the camp buffs. Do you reckon he just doesn't have any air or any... Like, 0 air and 0 navy? Like, they're all just empty? Everything's empty? What do you... Oh my god. How do you have such little tech? Like... That makes no sense whatsoever. Holy. Okay. I was about to say, that's impossible to be that low, even if you're splitting up. Yeah, okay. No, there's just no... There's no way, QT, even if you have... I feel like Thingy's right. The only way is if they... don't have any air trained, or not trained, but any air even selected, or any navy selected. But even then, that's crazy. That's actually a crazy amount. So yeah, with that being said, guys, obviously, does anyone have any further questions? More than happy to help. More than happy to help if anyone has any questions. Test it. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a way to realistically test it. If I'm honest with you. Skill and knowledge issues. Potentially. Let's have a look if... Turn the studio... What are your damage intensity and resist scope? Are you on about on my main account? It was 123, was it? I think it was 123. Yeah, 123 right now. I'm kind of close to some new tech upgrades here. Oh, no, so it's not until over here. No, is it all the way over here? Yeah, over here is the next damage intensity, so... Yeah, 123. I'm making a Marty MBT to tank bases for my alliance. I was thinking Dawn Anthem and Uncle. I mean, no, if you're gonna go... If you're tanking bases, you want Dawn Anthem and Iron. Even on a super heavy... I mean, even on an MB, I think it would be a better option. Let me have a look. Let me outweigh the options here. So let me double quadruple check. So I know this here is only. Oh no, this works on everything. Okay, reduces the pen taken as officer's tank or helicopter troop by 40%. Okay, yep. The only thing is this bit here. If this officer is in a super heavy tank, it increases the troop's skill resilience by 30%. Honestly, 100%. If you are planning on a tank in MB, you still want to have these two officers. You don't need Uncle. You don't need Uncle. At this stage in the game, Uncle is only really good for the protection on your base. He's okay. Like, he's good for skill training, I guess, but... At this stage in the game, with all the new officers coming out, he's not worth getting unless it's purely just for the base protection stuff. Scope, hello Callie, welcome to the stream. Can you show me your tech tree? Sure, I can show you my tech tree, buddy. So my artillery is maxed. My airplane is maxed. I think there's, like, I've got bomber HP to do 2%. And then it's maxed. Tanks. I started tanks because back in the day I had tanks, but now I don't. So this is basically a wasted tree. Eventually, I will go ahead and quickly get these, though, because obviously having an extra 10% damage and damage resist is amazing. I will 100% get those. But as of this very second, it's going to have to wait. Infantry, I'm slowly starting to work on my infantry here. I do want to have my infantry performing a little bit better. For the longest time, it literally was just for this here and this here only. So I'm now slowly starting to work towards this. Sky Angel and anyone else who's an infantry, or technically, you don't even have to be infantry, but it says here, blast mitigation bonus 10.5. Is that 10.5%? What is 1.5 in magnitudes of what? Is it 10.5 times stronger? I've always wondered that. Same with anything. Infantry speed has a percentage. Plus 0.5%. You down here. Accuracy plus 0.5. What does accuracy mean? Look, what does just a number mean? I've always wondered that. How they... Because it's not a percent. Otherwise, they would put percent. So how does that work? Is it that if I go over to my infantry here and I go to attributes and it has blast mitigation here, maybe it just adds to this blast mitigation, maybe? Yeah, is that what it is, Sky? It just goes directly to here. Okay. But then how is blast mitigation calculated? As in, like... So, obviously, if we have a 50% blast mitigation, does that mean it's 118.5 divided by 2? So, 50%. Add that on top of that, and that's now my new amount of blast mitigation? So, for easy numbers, let's just say you have 100 blast mitigation here. Okay? You have 100 blast mitigation. And I skill train 50% blast mitigation. Does that now mean I have 150% blast mitigation? I'm guessing that's how it would work. But yeah, back to the skill tree for you, Callie. So, obviously, all of these are done. That's a no-brainer. But yeah, so, obviously, infantry. I'm slowly working on infantry in between doing the other stuff here, which is my air. I'm focusing right now on modern air. I've just got past the pictures. Now I'm working towards finishing it all off. It's going to take a long time. Obviously, my artillery is maxed out. Tanks. I started on tanks back in the day, but again... Don't need it. I'm basically got the base HP, and that is literally about it. Infantry, again, I just went to the blast mitigation to get a little bit of extra blast mitigation. Other than that, nothing. It's already in there. What's already in there? Sorry, Sky. Finish the research and the stat will go up. For sure, but I was referring to the 50% as in, like, for example, if I was to skill train... I have it on someone, right? Who is it? On... Where is she? Her. This one. Increases the blast mitigation is obviously by 50%. So I'm assuming it would increase the blast mitigation of that number. So if I had 100... and I skill train this on, it would then have 150 total. Obviously, the skill training won't change the stat on that image. At least it shouldn't. So, as we know right now, it's 118. So, yeah, it's definitely not going to change just by me... change. The fuck is it? Am I being dumb? Oh, I think I'm already skill training her. Wait a minute. Wait, so why can't I see it though? Surely I should just be able to see it. I'm blind. Oh, there it is. Right. So obviously that won't change. It won't change the actual thingy. Look, still shows 118, but I have now got basically what's 118 divided by 2? 50, 60, 59. So I would technically have 100 and oh my god, math is so hard. 180, no 80, 100 and 177.25. So yeah, that's basically how it would end up working. Max Bomber. Put that back before I fuck up. Alright, there you go. But yeah, so that's how how it works. 109.25, yeah. 109.25. Wait, what? You okay? How can you get less damage? How can you get less? It'd be 179.25. Or is it 169? No, 179.25. Scope math ain't mathin'. Wait, what do you mean scope math ain't mathin'? Should I go with MBT, light tank, Howie, rocket launcher, and ATG setup? I want to be more for the field. I mean, if you want to be, I mean, it would work, but it all goes down to tech, XM. It all goes down to tech, buddy. It all goes down to your tech. If you have tank tech, your Howies aren't going to do much. Your rocket launcher's not going to do much. If you have rocket launcher or Howie tech, your MBT and light tank ain't going to do much. Hey, I have a question. Which skill training I should add to Eye of Providence? The two skills to attacking bases. So when it comes to attacking bases, I personally, it depends really on how you want to go about it. I'm actually using, obviously, the increased critical strike for now. Obviously, when I eventually awaken her, wouldn't be the same thing. And then here, obviously, we've got the damage intensity of 30%. Then I'm using skill damage again, and then I'm also using just more damage. I'm using the fortification buffs on this one, and then on this one here. But it also depends on what skill training you have available. Invest in Navy and Air since half of the game now. I mean, you definitely do need to focus on Air. Air's important everywhere. It's important on the ground. It's important in the water. Air is very important to be working on. And then, obviously, sea is also very, very good because when you're at sea and you max out your air units, you still have your sea, but you can't use the ground. But, obviously, ground is still... You do still need to work on air, on ground as well. Air is the most important. Air works everywhere, so air is very, very good to have, for sure, for sure. I have a question. Uh-oh. It's always Digby. It's always Digby. Digby, you've still not sent me any food pictures. I feel like you're lying to me, that you're not even at work. No. Where do babies come from? You want me to show you, puppy? I bet that threw him off guard. He was not expecting that, chat. Trust me, he was not expecting that. But yeah, overall, guys, what do you guys think of this new battlefield mode? Obviously, I haven't been able to use it in a fight yet, but I'm sure it's going to be better, you know. I'm definitely sure it's going to be better. But no, overall, I mean, as I said, when it comes to the skill training, dude, honestly, it's kind of what you have available. Obviously, right now, my skill training isn't set up perfectly because this is my bomber. I would never be focusing on using these during my my bombing runs. Obviously, I'd switch to either field, base killing, or defense, depending on the situation. Fight me. I'm not fighting you, Sky. I don't do anything during these days. There's no need. Any more questions, guys? Anyone got any questions? Anyone got any questions? As always, I appreciate anyone who can smash the like button on the stream. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. Sky, nothing's going on. I've asked everyone. There's absolutely nothing going on. Let's see if anyone's waffling along in World Chat. Where is World Chat? Jesus, oh, here it is. No one seems to be really talking about much. Nothing going on. Let's see what they're saying. You need better base skin, in my opinion. You want to pay for it? You want to pay for it, Digby? Shit, you want to pay for it? I'll get a new base skin. Actually, I don't know. Technically, no. I have one. There's only one of two best base skins for what I have. But in terms of if you want to spend mega money to get a classic skin, shit. How much are skins like? Chat. I mean, technically speaking, I could easily get it for $600. £600. I could easily get it for 600 quid. But yeah, I'm not spending 600 quid for a new base skin. I'm not spending 600 quid on a new base skin. Nuh-uh. Obviously, this one weren't. So okay, maybe Digby thinks I spent 600 on this. That's not how it works. So if you want the much better ones, which is the classic ones, so I'll show you now. I've got something called an epic. So you see here, you got an epic skin. The epic skins will probably not cost quite that much. But if don't cost that much, they cost maybe 200-ish, 200-300. But if you want the big boy skins, as in the classic skins, these ones, the ones that do extra shit, yeah, that's going to be setting you back a lot. This one here, for example, you probably have to spend anywhere between £7,000 and £20,000. Or dollars. But like, for example, this one would cost you about 600. This one would cost you... oh no, you couldn't get that. That was from an event thing. This one here is also the what's it called? This one would cost you about 600. Mate, that should be illegal. People spend millions on mobile games. Mobile games make more money than anything in the world. It's crazy. Than any other games in the world, I meant. I'm saving gold to while on showroom. How much are you planning on saving, Evil Bad Cat? I feel like we need more civil wars in servers. Scrooge, the thing is, civil wars in servers are... They just get boring and out of hand, you know? 6 mil plus gold. Okay, yeah, 6 mil will work. If you save up 6 mil gold, you'll be able to get collector... I mean, it depends on what collector you are now. But you can get easily collector maybe, what, 55-ish? I did Digby, but I mean, I don't remember it because it's been so long. I mean, in my personal opinion, Digby, if you want a X3D, if you really want to focus in on getting a new... If you really want to upgrade your thingy, you want to get an X3D. So I would say go for a 7 X3D, or if you want to be a big boy, this one. But like, yeah... I would say if you're going to upgrade or get a new PC now, try and get an X3D if you've got the money available. But other than that, yeah, I mean, the rest of it seems to be okay. You got a 5070, works fine. It's so expensive for like 5080s and above. That's really expensive. So 5070 will work. DDR5, good. DDR5 is good. But you, I mean... C40 at 560, I mean, it'll work. It'll be fine. It'll be good. I'll say if you can get to 600, 6K, I mean, it's going to be a little bit better. But again, at the same time, it's going to be fine. You don't... SATA... What is this? A SATA SSD? I mean, you know just as well as me. I don't think you need to worry about that, if I'm honest with you. I would just go for an to just get multiple M.2s. I'd say get 2 M.2s. Like, you know this yourself. I've been speaking to you about it recently. So, yeah, I would say just remove... I mean, does it come with it? Wait. I guess it comes with it, yeah. So you just remove that and change it anyway. But yeah, I would say if you can, try and get a 3D. I wouldn't go for a Ryzen 5 3D. obviously it's only an extra 50 quid. I would prefer the 9600X, but I would say if you can upgrade to say the Ryzen 7 X3D, it's a good jump. It's a good. That's a really the X3D's cache thing. The V cache is so good in video games, so fucking good. So yeah, I would say yeah, X3D if you can. But overall, it's nice for the price. It's pretty decent. It is pretty decent. It's on any game that has a lot of, for you, Tarkov, any games that are CPU bound are very, very good for that. 20k only? Wait, Sky, gunning for the top, you're going to be spending like anywhere between, you know, 10 to 20k. God of War skin classic, but feel like epic. Huh? Wait, what do you mean, Frost? Sorry. What do you mean, sorry, sir? Chat, does anyone have any further questions? Any further questions that I can help and assist you with? $20k is minimum, more like double of that triple. No, to get in the top 5, $20k will probably get you to gun in for the top skin. Unless it's massively changed. It also depends on what server you're on, I guess. Here's the thing, Digby. I mean, you got the 5080, which obviously makes a big jump. Here's the thing is though, you've gone for a 5090. This will do. Obviously, if you can upgrade this any higher, go for it. If you can upgrade this higher, go for it. Obviously, but it will be fine. This will be a nice one. Obviously, the main jump that I notice is the fact that it's now the Ryzen 7 3D, which is okay. And you've also obviously got the 5080. So that's a big jump on both sectors. The only thing different I would technically say is... I would actually honestly say your memory is lacking here. You've got 2 times 8. Really, you want 2 times 16s, if I'm honest with you. For Gold 3 is Navy 8.2 or 9.0 units. We had a notification not too long ago. I might have deleted it, though. When was the notification coming through, guys? When did that notification come through? When was it, guys? Does anyone know? I might have deleted it. I might have deleted it, guys. I actually don't know 100%. No, I don't remember 100% what it was, but I know that it's changing. It's 9.0 for Gold 2. So I feel like Gold 3 would not be the same. Currently collector 39, so with 6 mil, should be hitting 50 to 55, depending on how unlucky I'm going to be with a gallery gold and how many. Yeah, I mean, it is all luck at the end of the day, but with 5 mil gold, you can get about collector 50 if you're already a free-to-play person, if you spend properly. So, yeah, I mean, 100%, with 6 mil, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And I hope to get the gun in from the top skin. Wait, you're going to spend on the gun in for the top? You know how much money that is? That's a lot of money. A lot of money. You're going to spend 20k on the game? Damn, you rich. So, Scott, it's 100% changing for... It's 100% changing for, obviously, gold for all accounts. But I don't know... What is it currently? What is Gold 3 currently? Is it 8.1 or 8.0? I'd assume 8.1? Actually, I don't know if it'd be 8. I don't know. What is it currently, Scott? That might be able to help. I might see if they'll build me a complete custom setup. I mean, to be fair, the complete custom, it depends on what you... In what ways, Digby. Because technically... I mean... you don't need a custom build. Because they will offer anything you want anyway. I would say though, so you're currently at 8.2. I mean, if you want to look through your system chat, they have a notification telling everyone. I'll check their Discord. Maybe they messaged on Discord something. Let me see. Maybe on Discord they announced it. Let me have a look. Announcements. But I'm not sure. No, they didn't announce it on there. Let me check the other Discord in the patch notes. No, it's not there either. God damn it. I apologize, Scott. I don't know 100%. The easiest way is next. Is it next or this Friday? So this Friday coming. This Friday coming, it will pop up saying, you know, the new L4 Vancouver is starting soon, and on there you'll be able to click on. On thingy. Now, I personally only looked at 9.1 because obviously that's what I'm at. Gold 3 is 8.2. Okay, so Gold 3 is staying at 8.2. Okay. The only notification I see is about the Officer Gear Fix. It was about 2 weeks ago, Frost. It was about 2 weeks ago. I've clearly deleted it. I only go back till the 28th, so it'd be before the 28th. It'd be before the 28th because I don't have it. Yeah, it'd be before the 28th. In fact, I remember messaging Ahmad about it when it came out. So if I scroll back to the 28th and then keep scrolling back more, I'll be able to find it. Here we go. I'll be able to see it because I remember telling him about it. So Oh no, I'm back to the 23rd. Maybe I didn't message him and it was on Discord, and we talked too much on Discord for me to yeah, we talked too much on Discord for me to scroll back. Yeah, okay. I guess it was on Discord, and I'm not gonna be able to scroll back on there. Yeah, it was a very long time ago, but according to Denmark, he has announced that obviously it's remaining at 8.2 for gold free, which is good. But yeah, guys, I guess if anyone's got any final questions, please feel free to ask it. I'm going to be ending stream here in a second. So if you have any final questions, and if you haven't already done so, please think about smashing the like button. I'd really, 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 really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm happy you're happy now, Scott. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Agent P, you are a little bit late. Do you have any questions for us, Mr. Agent P? How you doing today, buddy? Yeah, there's not much going on today. Obviously, if there was more stuff going on, we'd stream a little bit longer. But it's just a Q&A today. There's absolutely no action, and you guys are probably going to be bored just sitting here staring at my base. So, but yeah, if you guys have any final questions, please feel free to ask. Doing good, nah, just here to chill. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you, though, Agent. Remember to smash the like button, guys. Remember to smash the like button. Also, I'm sure most of you know the drill by now, but I will be uploading a free code for you to be redeeming in-game. There is actually I don't know, guys, has this always been here? But you see here, you can enter the redeem code in here now. You don't actually need to go... You don't actually need to go onto the website to do it now. You can just redeem your code from in-game. Now, is that new? I don't remember seeing this before. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I feel like this is a new thing. So, yeah, guys, obviously, I'm going to be putting the gift code in the Discord. And, in fact, I think we're going to be putting multiple in. If I'm honest with you. I think we're going to be putting multiple in. And hear me out. Let me see if I can find the codes. Let me see if I can find the codes here in a second. Because I think I missed out some codes. So I think I have spare codes for you. So let me test. I think this one has already been used. Promo code already redeemed. Okay. I need to do this because I genuinely don't know. Promo code already redeemed. So I think I have these two available still. Let me have a look. You might be able to get early access to this code if I haven't redeemed it. Ah, there it is. Okay, guys. We have got 2 codes for you. I'm going to be putting 2 codes in the Discord. So if you haven't already done so, make sure you head over to the Discord right now. The link is in the chat, obviously. And basically, we're going to be putting it in there for you to be able to redeem a free in-game rewards. But it's going to be 2 codes this time, not just 1. So come and join us on Discord. It'll be in the Warpath channel. I'll get that uploaded for you guys now. As always, guys, I want to say a massive thank you to each and every single one of you for tuning in to today's video. Obviously, we do need to announce, though, that you can actually redeem them from in-game now, which is really cool. But there's 2 ways to do it, obviously. The first one, I'm still going to get the old method for you guys. So, Warpath, redeem code. I'm going to get both. I'm going to get both of these here for you. Here's the first one. Add to everyone. There you go. We tag everyone here. So here's the link. Or there is a new method now. So codes. And also, if we go here, let's screenshot this. And then we can just circle this one here. No, we're going to do the big, thick red one. Custom pen thick. Okay. And we'll circle this. There we go. You can now redeem from in-game. Here we go. Boom. So we post it over in the Discord, guys. Over in the Discord. Make sure you guys go check it out if you want to get your free in-game goodies. Guys, I really appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in. I hope we've managed to help you, Sheriff, with your setup today. Scorpion, thank you. It's nice to see you again. And hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's stream. Sheriff, maybe we'll see you during the week as well. Scopes, should I rather invest in lounge officers or should I complete the showroom skin sets every month instead? I mean, here's the thing, right? The showroom, both are very expensive. The showroom is very, very, very expensive as well. So, both are extremely, extremely expensive. So, it all depends. I mean, if you really want to invest in upgrading your account, you need to be saving up a lot of gold. I mean, 5-6 million gold, and then investing all of that gold into one showroom. That is going to be your best option, okay? That's going to be your best option moving forward, is collector level. Collector level is very special in this game, you know. But of course, having those awakened lounge officers to also provide that added is also going to be amazing. But yeah, obviously that means spending loads of money though. So obviously I don't want to tell anyone to spend loads of money. I mostly try and help people with the free-to-play aspect of the game. Oh my god, JVP! Very quickly, JVP. I was about to end the stream, but if you got a link, send it through. Send it through. But yeah, guys, make sure you check out the Discord if you haven't already done so. Make sure you come and join the Discord, and then make sure you type in the Warpath channel, and I'll be able to give you guys, if you haven't already got the Discord, the Warpath tag. I'll be able to give you guys the Warpath tag if you haven't already done so. I'm also really glad that they fixed the this thing, but it looks like this one here is broken. Look, this one here is broken right now, and it's not collecting. Look, so now they've broken the gold one. Love that. Let's go. Hey, we got Shark in here. All right, we're gonna give Shark the roll. So if we have a look here, guys, we can see Shark's brand new, and we've also got Denmark. Denmark has joined. We'll give you the Warpath roll as well. Let's go. Guys, also, a quick question to all of the Warpath crew people here. With regards to the Warpath crew, it's currently green, but I feel like we could change the color a little bit. It's been a while since we've changed the color. What color would you guys like to have for... let's see if we can go server settings, roles. Here we go. Roles. Roles. We have got, obviously, the Warpath crew. What color would you guys like the Warpath crew to be? Red, blue mix. We can't do a mix, unfortunately. It has to be just a singular color. For a long time, it was... I actually can't remember what the old color was. Maybe a bluey color, I think. But we changed it to green. Someone asked for green. Not boosted. I don't know. I don't have boosted, unfortunately. But guys, if there is anyone on the server, by the way, who does want to boost the server, we could maybe get a server tag. We currently have one available. We have one available here. Obviously, we would need 2 more to be able to get the server tag, but if not, we could always obviously upgrade the different streaming stuff available for you. But we currently have 3 beautiful people. Gregory is one of the Warpath crew. He comes in, obviously, with the 2 server boosts. And then we've also got Digby, who comes in with the server boost. So massive thank you to both of them. But if anyone does have any free server boosts sitting around and you want to help us try and get a server tag or upgrade to the next level, which would be level 2, you guys would obviously be really, really helpful there. And I don't know, is that how you get the custom... The custom like stuff? I generally don't know. It's all this stuff is very new to me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But yeah, so if you guys are interested, what sort of color should we change it to? What do you reckon? Where was it? Server settings, roles. Here we go. And then we have got the Warpath crew. So is there any color you guys would like to change it to? Cyan. Okay, we haven't done cyan. I don't know if we've done cyan before, but I'd say this one, right? Wait, what one's cyan? Nah, it's more like this color here. Yeah, so this sort of blue or dark blue. We'll do cyan for now. We'll do the cyan. It pops a little bit more. There we go. But we'll every now and then we'll change the color for you guys. Hello, Beast Mode. How you doing today, buddy? Make sure, guys, if you haven't already done so, you're joining the Discord to get a hold of the free codes, though. We've got the free codes in there for you all. But, guys, as always, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I don't even know if we can even see any of that shit. How do we see that? Where even is Vancouver? It's up here, right? You said silver. 0558. Oh my god. How the hell do you do this shit? 0558. Dude, this method... What alliance is it? Can I just type in a number? 0558? No. Oh! 0585? No. I hate doing this shit. I'd rather you just send me your coordinates. I hate doing this shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hola, Flappy. ¿Cómo estás? What's your alliance, dude? I can't bother with this shit. I hate looking for stuff. I don't know how people enjoy sitting here looking through server lists. I can't. You know, too late. I can't. No, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're fucking done. Fuck that shit. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Wait. Did someone just come and kill my base without me realizing? God damn it. Who just did that? The fuck? I'm guessing this guy. I'm guessing this guy just came and killed my other base. But yeah, guys, we're going to be ending the stream here. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. How the fuck in that 5 minutes that I was gone did they manage to do that and I didn't even notice? Why is my base the only base he kills? That's fucking crazy. But yeah, I appreciate you all, guys. Hope everyone has a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next. I'll see you all in the next stream. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Good night. Good night.